Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We're also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebar2go.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about Old Fitzgerald winning World's Best Bourbon at the World Whisky Awards. My name is McNew. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, along with our special guest, Kathy Cole.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hi.
Hello.
Hello. So yeah, we're going to be talking about Old Fitz and a big win. So congratulations goes to the team at Heaven Hill. And we'll talk about that after the break. For right now, though, Kathy said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that, Kathy?
Okay. So we're in a world where decanters come back.
Okay.
And you are asked to design a decanter or a series.
Okay. That's good.
A full-size Jaguar full of tequila is not an option, McNew.
But I do like it. Okay.
What are you coming up with?
Okay. I would do, because I like stone crab claws, I would just be a stone crab claw. So it would be a big giant.
Just a claw?
Just a claw, because that's what's cool about stone crabs, and it's a renewable resource that, they trap them and they pull their claw off, and they, I guess, are doing well enough right now. You can take, actually in Florida, you can take both claws off, and then they become scavengers until their claws grow back, but the claws do grow back. So, and I think they have a very distinctive looking claw, so I think it would be a cool decanter. So
That's a good one.
I like the stone crab, decanter. I think that'd be a fun one.
I like that.
Okay.
Can I have a series?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
That was.
So,
yes.
I'm going to stick on brand for me. The month of October. Week 1, Ghost. Week 2, Witch Hat. Week 3, Vampire. Week 4, Jack-o'-lantern.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to do a whole Halloween collection, and it can
That'd be fun.
Thick ass bourbon in it, but like people are going to be like, "Oh, I got the witch, but now I need the pumpkin."
Right.
We do like the McDonald's buckets if you're an insane person like me.
Yeah.
So yes, I want a series that I release every week in October, 4 of them.
That'd be fun.
That's a good one.
That would be good. Yeah. Feels like if you sell them that first one, you're going to sell them all 4.
All
That's
4.
what it feels like. Yeah.
Bourbon people have like an addictive personality where it's like, I got one, I got to get the next 3. Like they want the whole collection of
Well, that whole chess piece thing was genius.
My God. Can you imagine?
Genius.
32 pieces? Gosh. Yeah. So, very cool. Well, all right, Kathy, you asked the question. How about you?
Well, I had time to think, and I want to do a whole prohibition kind of thing.
Okay.
So I want one shaped like a flapper girl.
Sure. Flappers.
And then I want one of the feds dumping a barrel.
Okay. Yeah.
And then a Tommy gun, obviously.
Yeah, I gotta have that.
And one of the cars.
The car. Yeah.
I think those would be good decanters.
Oh, you would so get me because I love the Great Gatsby and like that whole 1920s era. I would want those.
Some look like houses and businesses too, so you could do one that's just like a speakeasy,
Yeah.
like knock here or something,
But
on there. Yeah. So
Yeah, you could go pretty far with the whole prohibition thing.
yeah, I think that'd be a good series for sure. People would be into that. Yeah. Speakeasies and prohibition. For some reason, prohibition has this romantic view of it. Oh, what a time. Sneaking
it
of
was
alcohol.
a whole shit show, but now we're just kind of like, ooh, a speakeasy fun.
Yeah, exactly.
And they have a vault. It's an old bank that they turned into a bar, and you have to turn the vault to get in. And
That's cool. A couple of my friends, they have this, they have a basement and it has a finished part and then it has a storage part. Well, they didn't need, I guess, I don't know who doesn't need so much storage, but they took part of their storage part and just really easily put up tin tiles on the roof.
Okay.
Hung like dark burgundy curtains, painted the floor.
Yeah.
And then put in a couple of chairs and a bar and turned their storage area into a really cool speakeasy for like, I don't know, $150 or something.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
It's really cool idea.
Yeah. That is cool. All right. Well, there you go. On that note, let's drink. What is everyone drinking? We're starting this time with KK.
I don't know that I have any Heaven Hill that I haven't finished. So I'm going to go to my Middle West Pumpernickel.
Okay. That's solid. I'll go next. I've got James E. Pepper. Decanter, since the decanter Old Fitz one.
Oh, Fitz.
It's not the same distillery by any means, but the decanter is good. So here we go. Oh.
Squeaky, but solid.
Solid. I think I got the
throw it
lead.
to a judge.
All right, we'll throw it to the judge then. McNew, who's got the lead?
I do think Steve has the lead, but
Okay.
I
All right. That's what I ruled as well, but I allowed it
I
to go
know,
to McNew.
sometimes I just gotta...
Yeah, well, at least you didn't not say anything and then stew about it. That would have been the bad thing. Being like, shit, I won that goddamn thing. So we at least got the judge to weigh in, and we know whenever a judge rules, even if we disagree with it, that does not apply. Whatever a judge decides, we have to stick with it at that point. So I have moved on. But McNew, you're last but not least. If you can beat that, you can win.
I finally finagled my Yellowstone cork that I can get it out of there. Like, I don't like these skinny corks because my hands don't work with them. So I have to like shove some scissors in there to like start it. So, but I have some Yellowstone.
Okay. Not enough.
No, but no, I think Steve still wins. I will judge that Steve still wins.
Fair enough. Thank you. Cheers, Kay.
Cheers.
Touching against myself.
Yep. All right, we'll take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about Old Fitz wins. We'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of executive bourbon steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your executive bourbon steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your executive bourbon steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com.
And now, back to the show.
Well, go ahead, Danny. Is there something you need to say?
Just sitting there saying that, plain and simple, if you're sending me to a text, you need to tell me you need to send it to me on a text. So
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. We're talking about how Old Fitz wins World's Best.
Yes, we are. So, Kathy, tell us a little bit about this, because there's a lot of different awards and stuff like that. What do we know about this particular award and what it means?
Well, this particular award, I don't know how they couldn't win, because it was their Old Fitzgerald very, very special 2024 edition.
Okay.
So if you're going to name something very, very special, it's probably going to win.
Right.
And it comes in a decanter.
Okay.
So this was named World's Best Bourbon and Best Kentucky Bourbon at the Whisky Magazine's Icon of Whiskey Awards.
Okay.
Now, they do not put the E in whiskey, so just
Right.
putting that out there.
I attended that event last year, not this year. I attended it last year. It's fun.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where is that held?
I don't know if it's held in the same place every year. Last year it was in Louisville at like a hotel, and then it's all like music and stuff like that. And then they win, and the music comes on. I mean, it's like a real award show.
Do
And
they
then
have to make a speech and
yeah, then they have to come up and make a speech and everything. Yeah. Yeah, so it's kind of a cool thing for sure. And there's a lot of different categories and stuff like that. And yeah, it's neat. So congratulations to Heaven Hill for
I mean,
taking that
Heaven
home.
Hill, they didn't just take that home. They also got their Heaven Hill Grain to Glass Kentucky Straight Rye Whiskey won Best American Rye.
Okay.
I mean,
So
they weren't messing around.
No. And what is kind of cool is it is a combination of big companies like your Heaven Hills, but then it's, there's as many, Neely Family Distillery sized distilleries winning these awards as well. So, yeah.
Iron wins these often. The last couple years, I've noticed Iron Root gets a lot of these.
Yeah, Iron Root does win a lot. So that Distillery 291 tends to win a lot too off of there. So, yeah. So. Very cool for them, and I think it's well deserved. I don't know if you had to pick one. I haven't had this particular Old Fitz, so I'm not weighing in based on the taste of that one. But I've typically always liked those, and so I'm sure that's a good selection, and it is one that you can find. Not impossible to find, not easy to find by any means, but not impossible either. So, I think it's a cool thing they won, and World's Best is always kind of subjective for me for an award. But if you're going to say that, I guess this is as good as representation as anything out there, right?
So this award show, I'm familiar with how it works and what the awards look like, but is there a panel of judges? Are people blind tasting these, or is it just?
No.
I don't understand how this one actually works.
I think it's a panel of the people that work for the Whiskey Magazine.
Okay.
But it's all done not at an event or anything like that. Like San Francisco Awards, there's actual event where they're tasting and all that. I think this is more of office staff, and I don't know how they do that then. But yeah.
Do you think they're ranking things throughout the year?
Yes. Yeah, I think so. So I don't think
Which I think is fair, because they're not looking at hey, we're not forgetting this thing came out in April because this new exciting thing came out in November. So I think that's kind of a good way to do it.
Yeah. I think so too. So very cool. So there it is. Old Fitz, our champion. So we'll see what this does for that. This is interesting too, because for years, they've said that those decanters are going to be discontinued. I'm not kidding. That's been at least 3 years.
Really?
Yeah. So I would assume people would quit talking about
Is that like clickbait?
I think so. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like,
just
get
one
it
of those
now,
things that
it's not coming back.
yeah, just keeps coming up. So I have no idea who does that, or if Heaven Hill's behind it and be like, just throw this out there so people, buy
So
it.
they're talking about us.
Yeah,
I think
could
if they did that now, though, after having won this award, it would be pretty silly.
It would be. Yeah. I think it's pretty silly in general because it seems to do just fine. So yeah. There you go. On that note, we'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Kathy, we'll start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at KKCaststrength.
McNew.
I'm on Instagram at McNew ABV.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. That thing's abvnetwork.com. Check it out. Everything that we do is out there. Previous shows, blogs, so much more, abvnetwork.com. Come by and see us, the ABV Barrel Shop. We're getting a bunch of new barrels, and we've been picking a lot recently here, so that's going to start rolling in, and when that does, it's going to be like an avalanche coming down the mountain, so you're going to want to be there and taste them and try them and pick out your favorites and pick those up at the shop today. All right, McNew, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I'd like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review. That includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. And if you like what we're doing, we ask that you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV
Great job today, gang. Finance, we have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing.
The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.